Hey everyone! Okay, so ever wonder about lobsters? You know those things you get at fancy restaurants with the little bibs and tiny forks? We are about to go on a deep dive into the alien world of lobsters. And trust me, you are going to want to hear this. We are talking mind-blowing lobster facts that you will be telling everyone about. Get ready, because things are about to get shellfishy. Let's do this. Okay, picture this. It is the 1700s and you are starving. You are probably thinking, ooh, maybe some bread and cheese? Wrong. You are getting lobster. Like a lot of lobster. Back in the day, lobsters were so common they were practically considered the cockroaches of the sea. I know, right? It's crazy! They were everywhere. They were so abundant that people were like, ugh, not lobster again. They were feeding them to prisoners and servants. Can you imagine if lobster was like the cheapest thing on the menu? Wild. So, we have established that lobsters were everywhere back in the day. But did you know these guys are like practically immortal? Okay, maybe not literally immortal, but they can live up to 100 years. Can you imagine being a lobster and just chilling on the ocean floor for a century? That's longer than most humans. They are like the wise old sages of the sea, just hanging out, watching the world go by. Lobsters are strange creatures. Their anatomy is so weird that they seem more like an alien from another world. Okay, this next one is a little strange, even for me. You know how we use our noses and mouths to taste things? Well, lobsters are like, nah, we're good, we'll just use our legs. I am serious. They have these tiny little hairs on their legs and feet that are basically like taste buds. So, they are walking around on the ocean floor, tasting everything with their feet. It is kind of like if you walked around your kitchen barefoot and could taste everything you stepped on. It also uses its legs to hear. So, effectively, its ears are on its legs. Also, a lobster has 10 legs, not 6 like an insect. Not 8 like a spider, but 10. Super weird, isn't it? Yet there are many other weird things about a lobster's anatomy. Its brain is located in its throat. It does not have a central nervous system, but its nervous system is spread out along its abdomen. Its teeth are located in its stomach. Its kidneys are in its head. Their bladders are located on its face. If you ask me, these creatures are from outer space and not from Earth. Have you ever wished you could just regrow a limb if you lost it? Well, lobsters are basically superheroes because they can do just that. If a lobster loses a claw in a fight or something, it is no big deal. They just grow a new one. Like what? That's insane! It is like something out of a sci-fi movie. I wish I could regrow limbs. Imagine the possibilities. Speaking of growing, lobsters have a soft exoskeleton. As they grow, they periodically shed their exoskeleton in a process called molting. During molting, lobsters retreat to a hiding place as their new shell hardens and their body grows. Also, a female lobster can only mate just after she has molted. Funny thing is, when lobsters mate, the female's eggs are not fertilized right away. The female carries the male's sperm and chooses when to fertilize her eggs. And if you're wondering how often lobsters mate, molt. Adult lobsters molt once a year. So, we all know that humans have red blood, right? It is like a basic fact of life. But guess what? Lobsters are out here breaking all the rules because their blood is blue. Blue! I am not even kidding. It's true. Humans have iron-based hemoglobin in their blood, whereas lobsters have copper-based hemocyanin in their blood, which gives its blood its blue color. Blue blood! That is so cool. It is like they are royalty or something. Okay, imagine this. You are a lobster, just minding your own business on the ocean floor, when suddenly a shark shows up. What do? Well, if you are a lobster, you just put it in reverse and get out of there. Lobsters are actually really good at swimming backward. They use their tails to propel themselves through the water, and they can even reach speeds of up to 10 miles per hour. That is faster than I can run, that's for sure. Okay, remember how we talked about lobsters being used as food for prisoners and servants? Well, it gets even weirder. Back in colonial America, lobsters were so plentiful that people were using them as fertilizer. Can you imagine? Honey, I am going to fertilize the tomatoes with this giant pile of lobsters. It seems crazy now, but back then, it was just a normal part of life. Okay, this next fact is a little gross, but also kind of hilarious. Did you know that lobsters communicate with each other by peeing? You heard me right, peeing. They have these little bladders on their faces, and they squirt urine at each other to send messages. It is like their version of texting or something. Hey girl, what's up? I know it's weird, but it's how they roll. So, we all know that lobsters are usually kind of a reddish-brown color, right? But did you know that they can actually change color? It's true! They can turn different shades of red, blue, green, even yellow. It is like they have their own built-in mood rings. I wonder if they get jealous of each other's colors. Ugh, why is his shell bluer than mine? Okay, last but not least, let's talk about how lobsters eat. Have you ever watched a lobster devour its food? It is actually pretty fascinating. They use their big, powerful claws to tear apart their food, and then they use these tiny little appendages around their mouths to sort through everything and pick out the good stuff. It is like they are having a 5-course meal, even if they are just eating a clam. And there you have it, mind-blowing facts about lobsters that you probably did not know. Like I said, these creatures seem like they are from outer space instead of from Earth. Honestly, I am kind of obsessed with lobsters now. They are like the undercover weirdos of the ocean. They are like aliens from another world. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of lobsters. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more random, strangely fascinating animal facts, because why not? Okay, now I am hungry for seafood. I'm gonna go eat some seafood pasta. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Hope you found this video informative and entertaining. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We do like to know and hear your feedback. And if you have the means, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where you can get early access to our videos and where we post bonus material. Till next time, this is Geeky Tidbits saying cheers and have a good day.